There are a few car brands better suited to electrification than Lexus. I can't believe they haven't done it till now. After all, they're renowned for being quite relaxed and most of all free from any squeaks and rattles. You see, electric motors are virtually silent, so there's nothing to muffle the sound of a mismatched panel or a sloppy connection, but Lexus don't do that. And this is the result. I'm about to go over a speed bump here. You see what I mean? Nothing. The result is, oh gosh, $500,000 levels of quiet. This is actually phenomenal. But we're not in a $500,000 car. This is Lexus's baby SUV. I've only got one question. Why has this taken so long, Lexus? This is the UX300e from Lexus of Auckland City. This is the first zero-emission car from Lexus, or actually even Toyota, in New Zealand. In fairness, it joins an impressive range of hybrid vehicles which make up the lion's share of Lexus sales. But what makes the UX special is its size. You see, usually when a car maker produces its first battery electric vehicle, it chooses a bigger model to base it on, easier to hide the batteries. But not Lexus. This is the baby of the bunch. And even though it's loaded with Spec, and I'll go over some of that in a moment, you can get this from Lexus of Auckland City for $79,900, which means it qualifies for the full $8,625 clean car rebate. I've even done the maths for you. $71,275 for a Lexus. It's slightly unconventional, but one of the Lexus tests I love is that every lid opens at exactly the same speed. I'll show you. If I hit them at exactly the same time, so this is just the power plug and the glove box. That's attention to detail. Along with zero emissions, you also get a sunroof, a heads-up display, and a full suite of active safety systems, and a Mark Levinson sound system. Essentially, aside from the dash display and the electric shifter, this is all UX. And because it's a UX, it doesn't rely on that sort of look-at-me EV styling. That said though, thanks to the sharp edges and that Lexus grille, you're not going to miss it in the car park or on the road. Under the floor is a 54 kilowatt hour battery rated at an official 360 kilometre range. Charging is up to 50 kilowatts, which will take you from 0 to 80% charge in just 50 minutes. And even though it adds 150 kilos to the weight, this is still the fastest accelerating UX model. 0 to 100 in 7.5 seconds. The snappy acceleration is only part of the story, because when you combine that with an awesome turning circle and the snappy little shifter system, this thing is an absolute urban weapon. 3-point turns are an absolute blast. You're not going to be caught short. The acceleration is down to the 150 kilowatts. It's around 200 horsepower going through the front wheels. And one thing I did notice was it's still got the gear pedals. That wasn't a mistake. They obviously don't change gears anymore. What they do is adjust the amount of regen. So basically when you lift off the throttle, the electric motors slow you down and actually recharge the battery. So you can make the car coast or actually stop without touching the brake. The battery is air-cooled, which helps efficiency and longevity, hence an 8-year, 160,000 warranty on the battery, and that's on top of the usual impressive Lexus warranties. Now, the battery weight actually improved the ride, just adding to the trademark composure, which gives this baby Lexus the feel of the bigger models. Now, I mentioned this car is loaded with Spec, and the more I drive it, the more I realise that there is no corners being cut by Lexus. Yes, you can see the Mark Levinson audio sign, but it's also got heated and cooled seats. I turned them off because they're the actually loudest thing in the cabin. This car is so quiet. There is no greater endorsement I can give this UX than saying it drives like a Lexus, but it drives like a bigger Lexus. And I really mean this. This brand is so perfectly suited to EV powertrains. Now, about the only thing I'd change is the name. I think the E shouldn't be at the end. Put it at the start. E-Lexus. There you go.